Here in Seattle, the weather is changing. It's dark with the rollback of the time. It's just dark. But that's okay. Pretty soon the light will come again. It always comes back. So it's good to see all of you. I think it was one of the nicest things during COVID, if I could think about some things that were nice about COVID. It was seeing all of you and just seeing color. It was pretty wonderful during kind of a really dark, ugly time. So thank you for that. Letiza has some stuff that we're going to go over. So I'm going to cut over to Letiza. Hello, Letiza.
Hello, John. Thank you. So today we'll talk about the second set after the first one. So we go on second. That is named Colors of Inspiration, and it has a beautiful shade of colors. So inside it comes always with the name of the colors, and it is 12 colors and 12 empty pen you can fill as you like. So you have the cadmium yellow medium hue, you have the phenacridone rose, that is the same in the first. Then we have a wisteria, we have a rose of ultramarine here, the moon glow, shadow violet, the phthalo blue green shade, lavender, then you have khaki green, then you have the two Primatech, the Serpentine Genuine, and the Green Apatite Genuine, and then the famous Quinacridone Gold. So this is a very beautiful palette. So we really like it because it's very pretty. You can do anything you like. So this is my watch. So these are various colors. So again, all on cold press paper. You can see from close. And then as always you can have the tubes. So I leave the you can always download the pictures of the colors from the syllab. So selecting one by one and compare. So have fun with this because there are many features. So thank you, and I will go directly to our famous brand ambassador. We have Caroline this time, we have Sylvia, we have Giovanni abroad, and then Angela, and Ashley, and Loyal. Welcome all and have fun with this. Enjoy because it's very portable. Really, I really forget to have it together with the other one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Caroline.
Welcome to the future, as I always say, because I'm coming you from Friday morning instead of Thursday. Excited to be here to share this with you this week because it is particularly a beautiful palette. And I thought about how to represent the best I could do for those people at home that don't have the colours yet. And I thought there's a great way to get you exploring these colours before you run out and buy them. So you understand the benefit of buying the tubes versus buying the pan set. The pan set obviously overall will give you lots of colours in is it a half pan size that's in the pan set? To give you a selection versus some colours may become your favourites and you will then add tubes to your kitty, which you then can refill your palette with later. So to start with, I did exactly what Letty said, and I went to the C Lab and I downloaded the colours from the beautiful palette. And they gave me all the information when I downloaded it, telling me if they're granulating or not granulating, if they're staining, etc., etc. So that relevant information that you may all like. We're about to get a cat visitor. I'm just warning you. She's heading towards me on the table. Anyway, so as we do download this information, I'm going to get rid of the cat. How about that? We then are introduced to what the colours are. So my next thing is I then took this information and I enlarged these samples and I printed myself a set of those colours and I've put them against a colour wheel. So I can see from that pan set there's a beautiful array from the full color spectrum of a color wheel that you can use. And that will help me decipher exactly what's in the set, maybe colors within the wheel that I feel that I would also like that are missing, but it does give me that introduction to what the colors are of the set. Now, the next thing that I often do with my students, especially in workshops, is we might look at ways to get the benefit of master artists. So I will print something like this. This is a sample sheet of a very famous American early modernist called Arthur Dove. Now, looking at his work, we're going to do modernists for my summer workshops, is really interesting and fun, but how do we get the most out of enjoying his style without stealing his artwork? Is that we steal his colors. So taking that idea and grabbing one of his colors or one of his paintings, I can then use the swatches that I've got around to find the colors in this particular painting. And I will use these to actually say, okay, yep, I've got those two colors. I've established that a mixture between moon glow and a phthalo blue will give me the dark blue. And I've also established that a mixture between the quin gold and the shadow violet will give me a dark green. So using all of that, I then found this artist's colors using these swatches. And so I'm not stealing his artwork, I'm stealing his colors. And I think this is a great way to get you exploring on color, understand the benefit of the palette you're buying and what you can do with it by actually seeing what wonderful colorscapes in beautiful artworks can be matched with this palette. So there's my little example for the day. And I think there's lots of us to share great information today. So that's my contribution. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we go to Sylvia in Brazil. Here
Yes.
she is.
Yeah, hello. Good evening from Brazil. Today I'm going to play a little bit with this palette, which I think it's a real inspiration. I will work a little bit in Christmas without red, which I think it's very creative. So in this palette, you can have whatever you want. So I've been playing all the day today, and it's really amazing how many things we can get with this single colors. Well, let's see here first. Green cascade green, which I think it's like an amazing green. And there is a bit of tail in my brush, but what I think is really nice from this color is that it separates, and the blues and the greens, they are really, really nice. Now, a bit of serpentine green. It's warmer, but a beautiful green. Now, I'm here painting a bookmark, guys. Always thinking about something that inspires me. And now green apatite, which is another rich color, very nice. It's very nice shades of green, and it will also appears different when it is dry. So look at this green, this cascade green, the effects that it has. Beautiful. Now, I want to show you also many things here, but I want to show you the blues and phthalo blue, just phthalo blue, how amazing this set is. Halo blue now. I will add a bit of wisteria. And more. And it's so nice. It's remembers me the hydrangeas. It's beautiful. Now a bit of ultramarine rose. It's another beautiful way of exploring the blues here. This is close to ultramarine. I think it's really nice. So we have everything here in these colors. Now, phthalo blue with lavender. Oh, which is really, really beautiful. You almost can see, but it's here. Yeah. So many shades of blue. Then I will add more wisteria. And it's amazing. I know you, but I think it's complete because it's really, really wonderful. Now with the Cascade blue and Tail blue, I just want a bit here, but let's see, it's really, really nice. So we have like analogous colors, very, very harmonic. So I love it. Also, we have the greens. Now I'm gonna wet a little bit. Then green appetite. It has a beautiful expansion. I always do this in my workshops and demos, showing the expansion and how the pigment runs one to another and with the water. And serpentine. All of them a bit of green gold here. It's a beautiful shade. And a bit of phthalo and all of them. Beautiful greens and combinations. So it's really nice. I will paint some Christmas cards. So here with these colors that I've showed you, you can go to the other brand ambassador, and then in the end you come back, let it, because this is a Christmas tree. I will paint with Queen Gold, ultramarine rose, and green apatite. Okay,
Very
so
good.
with this mixes here.
So we go to Giovanni. Giovanni, are you okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, it's my not in my studio today is very difficult, but I try this combination is little combination. I start with the first with the wisteria and the shadow violet. Okay, the first is wisteria. And second is beautiful shadow violet inside for create this beautiful shade. I have low luminosity in my room, sorry, the color is not perfect. And create this and check another is another combination is phthalo blue and cadmium yellow medium, starting with cadmium. Very beautiful yellow. And one drop of phthalo is very strong color inside for create a beautiful green shade. But when I change my sequence, I start with phthalo blue and one drops of cadmium yellow. Create this another type of green, strong green. The difference is very, very, very strong. Another combination, beautiful combination is serpentine and queen gold. Starting with serpentine, but in this case, starting with it on wet, using the serpentine granulation. Okay, and queen gold for more warmer the color, and create this green warm. Okay, another combination is moon glow and queen rose. Starting with moon glow, prefer. And one drop of green rose for create this magnificent shade of violet. But when I change my sequence, start with queen rose in strong mode, and one drop of moon glow, create this strong violet shade, and check the difference with the sequence. Another combination is lavender and cascade green. The cascade green is one of the famous color of green. Starting with lavender. And cascade and create this beautiful shade of green violet. But when I change the sequence with cascade green before, and lavender after, one drop, I have this type of green gray. It's very beautiful. The last combination, change my phone, is green apatite and rose of ultramarine. Starting with rose of ultramarine. And one drop of green apatite for create this brown rose. very, very soft color. So, huge combination of this set is very, very beautiful, John, for obtain this shade of color. Thank you, and go the line to the Angela in the opposite room. Thank
Beautiful
you.
work. Thank you, Giovanni.
Here is
You're
Angela
welcome.
and the special guest, Lorena. Welcome
Yes.
to you
Lorena.
both. Very
Hey,
special
we are
today.
we are in the hotel.
Hello.
Hi, we are in a hotel in Albania. Giovanni is in the room next door. So and it's so cold in Albania. It's so cold. Anyway, you'll see tomorrow. We'll share or photos or next week or videos of the beautiful lake. Today, this set of colors is really beautiful, so beautiful. And I haven't had much time because we arrived here nearly at 10 to 8 and we had dinner at 8. So, and I did what I could with these colors. I'm sorry, I don't have the right camera, but these are some, no, here, I should go there.
It's okay, we can see it.
No,
Go.
like that? Okay.
It's okay, it's fine.
Yes. Yeah, okay, thank you. So I want a guessing game. I would like you to guess what colors these are, because the first one here, for example, I know most of them. Yes, I know most of them, but sometimes I don't remember. Do you think you know this color? What color could this be? Actually, it's the blue. I think this is the only blue, so it's not very
Blue, green, shaded, and rose of ultramarine.
No, it's not rose of ultramarine. This is, what is this? This is quinacridone rose.
Ah, queen rose. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, that's nice, huh? And these two, this easy to
Wisteria
get,
and
isn't it?
lavender.
Yes, it's wisteria and lavender, exactly. And these,
Caroline, perfect score.
yeah, this one is obviously the cadmium, and this is the one I don't remember. I'm not sure if
Shadow
it's
violet.
Shadow violet.
probably, yes, shadow violet.
Yes. It's
And-
gone quite orangey from the yellow in it.
Exactly. And this green is, if I'm not wrong, it's apatite. And at the bottom,
Moonglow.
moonglow.
Violet.
Oh, Caroline, you're a killer. And this one, what do you think?
Lavender and rose of ultramarine.
Now, yes, perfect. This is, if I'm not wrong, this is the
Cascade.
Cascade in yellow.
Cascade and cadmium yellow
quinacridone gold,
medium.
definitely.
Queen gold.
But this, I'm not sure if
Queen.
do you think it's Cascade? Yes, you're right. And this one?
And queen gold. And
no,
no?
I think, I'm not sure. Maybe it's Queen Gold.
Yeah, because the other yellow up the top's brighter. The queen gold's slightly dirtier.
And this one,
And Cascade again.
And then
it's
cascade.
different. So this one must be another green, I think. I'm sorry, but I didn't have time to write this. And this one, I hope you appreciate our goodwill
Shadow
to be
violet.
here with you all.
Shadow violet and moonglow.
Yes, I think so. Oh, Caroline, I mean, you're too good for me. You're too good for me. This one, Moonglow.
Wisteria.
This one is Moonglow and
Moonglow.
Wisteria.
Yeah.
Yes. And this
Rose of
Lavender, rose of ultramarine.
I think so. I think very good, Letty. And this is I mean, it got very, very light. I
Moonglow?
think this is
Lavender.
Moonglow, I think. Serpentine. And Serpentine. Very good, Lorena.
Okay.
And this?
Shadow
No,
violet and cadmium
Moonglow.
yellow medium.
I think so. Sorry, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
Yeah,
that
cool.
I have to write them down. I will write them down later. So these are you see, from close by,
Yeah.
some of these mixes. They are very nice, very, very beautiful colors. All the mixes are very, very good. And I did another one, but this is not, it's done very quickly. over a painting that I already had. This round circle. It was to study the shadows, the shades, and then I did a bit of abstract on top. And actually, now I could continue it. That's it. Then I could draw some lines with this stick. In this case, I only have the ultramarine, but I mean, you can put some water, you can wet it, and then make some lines around it and define some areas, if you like. So I think these are beautiful, beautiful colors. Of course, the blue here is fantastic. And the two yellows, they are here, the two yellows, and the quinacridone rose. So, and the wisteria and lavender. So don't tell me that you don't love these colors, because it's impossible to love them. And also Lorena prepared something.
Yes.
So look at what Lorena did.
Yes, I paint very fast this flower, and
Nice.
thank you, Caroline. I use the quinacridone rose, that is one of my favorite color. I mix it with rose of ultramarine. Here in the center, you can see the violet that is darker. And for the center, I use the cadmium yellow, medium U. It is a semi-transparent color, so I can get this light in the center of the flower.
Beautiful.
And for the leaf,
Yes.
I use the serpentine genuine. I like this green because when I put the color on the paper, the color spread and I can see perfectly different color, the green and the rose. And I like very much this effect. And here you can see I use the lavender and also here, no, the one here. And in this flower, I put some touch of wisteria that is a semi-transparent color and give me the possibility to get this reflection.
Maybe it's upside down. Can you turn? Mi sa che è sottosopra. Lo giri?
No, because these flower are flower that have this movement.
That are hanging, right?
Yes.
Hanging flowers. Yes.
Ok.
Fantastic artist. Congratulations,
Nice.
Lorena. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Lorena. Wonderful as always.
Thank you. Thank you for
We
watching.
leave these ladies and we go to United States with Ashley.
Yes. No, Ashley. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you.
Amazing. It's so good to see Lorena. And those are beautiful flowers.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think what hasn't already been said. So really quick, I pulled out my palette from last week. So this is just the regular half pan set of 12, right? And I thought it'd be fun to kind of compare the two palettes just so you can see the difference. So this one is obviously called the Colors of Inspiration for a reason. I love so much about this palette. Most of these colors in here are colors that are always in my travel palette, especially quinacridone rose, or sometimes I'll use quinacridone red, but they're quite similar. Rose of ultramarine, shadow violet is my go-to. I'm not much of a moon glow. I lean more towards shadow violet. I find that with a lot of artists, you either lean more towards moon glow or shadow violet. So I'm really glad we have both of those because they're so beautiful. Phthalo blue green shade is such a it's a good mixing blue. You can do so much with it, and a little goes a long way. It's very intense. Lavender. Anyway, I'm not going to go over the colors again, but you guys get it. So just so you can see the difference here. You do get some yellows with this one. You get a couple more yellows. But this is more of like your starter palette. You know what I mean? If you're just kind of getting in and you're trying to learn color mixing, this is kind of your starter. But this palette, this is like the fun colors. I call them the magical colors. Some of them split and separate and do really cool things. So, and then in regards to the palettes themselves, I wanted to give a really quick palette hack. Can you see how these are not beating up at all? But if I do it on this one, which I have not prepped, I'm gonna get beating. See that? It drives me a little nuts. So what you can do when you first get your palette is, and it doesn't have to be this. This is like a magic eraser sheet. You can use, I've used like baking soda and a little dish soap and just like a sponge and just give it a good scrub. And it helps it so that you don't get that. It's almost like using a ceramic plate once you've cleaned it and prepped it. So I just take this, dip it in water, and I just give it a really good scrub down. Sometimes I do add other things, like I've used dishwasher detergent before. You don't want to go too far. You don't want to lose this beautiful enamel and end up with rust, but this really, really, really helps. So anyway, that was my thought. And then also, some of us, if we're traveling, like if you're on a plane and you know those little tray tables are so tiny, you can actually remove the extra tray if you want. Look away, John, look away. So I'm just taking a paper clip.
Oh,
You
wow.
can use a needle and you can just take this little pin out. You can put it back in later. It does not ruin your palette. You just take this pin, pull it out, and then store this for later. Take this on your trip. And it just gives you a little more room to play. You lose a little bit of
Wow.
mixing space, but now you've got some room. And then I can put it back in when I'm home or if I want it back, because we like mixing space.
You're incredible,
Oh.
Ashley.
Thank you. Okay. Just really quick. There's no red in this palette, but you can make red with the colors in this palette. I didn't know this years back. I had this blew my mind. So if you've got a yellow and a magenta, you've got red. So as you can see, we've got cadmium yellow medium and quinacridone rose. And with that, you can make the most beautiful red. So let's put our yellow down. And a little bit of quinacridone magenta. You can make orange. Just depends on how much you add of each. And that's how we learn how to mix. Look at that.
And this is why we have magenta, cyan, and yellow in our bubble jet printers.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I love making my own red because it almost has a glow to it. Now, Daniel Smith has a lot of amazing reds, don't get me wrong. But there's so much you could do here. But to me, this is less of a mixing palette as it is just like a magical palette. It's got colors that, I know this is super cheesy. It's the colors of inspiration. They are really inspiring. When I pull out any palette that has these colors in them, because they're in so many of my palettes, I immediately reach for Shadow Violet. So if you're painting objects or you're painting buildings or you're out urban sketching, Shadow Violet becomes, as its name says, the perfect shadow color. Nope, that's Moonglow. I think, hold on. Nope, I was right. I want to show Moonglow and Shadow Violet. I know I don't have a ton of time, but I want to show them side by side because that is one of the most common questions that people ask. I'm not used to this big old floppy, this is a very floppy brush. So here is, look at this. Oh, I love it. Shadow Violet is so pretty. And then as it kind of dries, you start to see pinks come out, just like with Moonglow, but this one's a little more subtle, I would say. And then here is Moonglow, which is it's a little more purple, it's a little more vibrant. So it just depends on your personality, I guess. It's really rough paper. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. There you have it. Those swatches are not equal or even, but displays how I feel about each color. I lean towards this one. I have some swatches here. I didn't want to sit and swatch, but I just thought it would be fun to see these kind of bigger. I always swatch my palette out. I love that these come with this waterproof card. Like you're good to go. You don't have to swatch it if you don't want to. But I like to swatch mine out and just kind of see what they look like the way I paint and with my paper and with my brushes. Okay. And I also wanted to mention the type of paper you use is going to make a difference to what your paint swatches look like. For example, here's Cascade. No, I think Serpentine. Okay, I've got two swatches here. This is Fabriano soft press paper, the regular, and then this one is the 300 pound. And even though they have the same texture, my swatch looks totally different. It's so fun to play around on different kinds of paper to see what you get. Here's I've got two Cascade greens as well. If you guys haven't tried this color, you need to go get it like right now because it is my favorite Daniel Smith color. I can't believe I said that, but it is. It's like choosing your favorite child. We all know we have one, we just don't say it. So here's your moon glow and your shadow violet together. Tell me in the comments if you've tried both, which is your favorite. I want to know. We're going to start a fight in the comments. Just kidding. I won't start a fight.
I think I would die for the moon glow.
You would die for it. Wow. Love it.
So you can give me all the moon glow that you don't want. I will use it.
It's
My
a deal.
favorite is a blue, so I go with phthalo blue green shade.
Oh, you guys, phthalo blue green shade. The magic of this color is insanity. I've been scared of it. This brush is going to be blue forever now, by the way. I've always been scared of phthalo in general because it's intense. It's a staining color. I mean, I barely touched my brush to it there, and it's just, you get a lot. You get a lot
but
of pigment.
you can paint water and sky with every kind of water. So
Yeah, no, it's so versatile. And the purples you can
yes.
mix. I mean, let's check that out really quick. I'm not even using my mixing tray. We're mixing on paper today. So here's quinacridone rose. And I think Angela did a little bit of this mix. So pretty.
Pretty.
You guys have to tell me when my time's up because I am not paying attention. Something I like to do after a swatch is just sprinkle a little water in. And it looks so cool. And as it dries, you just get so many different things happening. Even in a non-granulating color like phthalo blue, you can actually kind of make texture or granulation, if you will. Not granulation in the literal sense, but texture. I love doing this. I think it was Gabriel Stockton who mentioned that back before COVID, he would spit on his paintings to get this kind of texture. And then COVID hit, and somebody was watching him paint in Balboa Park or something, and they were like, "You can't spit anymore." So I thought that was so funny. But I just dipped my hand in my water, and then
He was just
look at
adding
that texture.
DNA.
Yeah, he was literally putting his blood, sweat, and tears into his work. But yeah, anyway, we can move on to somebody else. That's all I have to share today.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
have Loyal in California. We go on the south. So welcome, Loyal.
Hi,
Thank you. Thank you, Ashley.
All right, so this set of 12 is beautiful. Some of the best mixes, I think, in the whole line are in this set of 12. I pulled out 5 colors to play with today. Let me bring it closer to the camera and I'll show you. There's a method to the madness here. So I chose the Quinn Gold and Rose of Ultramarine because they're a really nice complement to each other. Or sorry, Quinn Gold and Rose of Ultramarine. The Rose of Ultramarine already has Quinn Rose in it, and so I can get a really nice harmony going. And then I'm team Shadow Violet. If I had to choose between the Shadow Violet and the Moon Glow, I'm with Ashley on the Shadow Violet. These both have ultramarine blue as their base. So I have a lot of things tying my choices together already. And then when I mix the green apatite with this rose of ultramarine, and Geo did this one too, it makes the most lovely brown. And then of course I can get my oranges and reds with my Quin Gold and Quin Rose. So I want to show you how to take this choice of 5 and play with it on the mineral paper today and get some of these really pretty effects going. Like the way here that the green apatite came into the rose of ultramarine and all the pretty stuff that happened there. And just the value of taking this surface and playing with these colors and seeing the way that they'll mingle and interact and the really pretty things that can happen. So let's play. So I'll start with quite a bit of water to prep this surface because it's a calcium carbonate surface. It's made of rock. I actually washed it with a little bit of water to begin with, just to get any residue that might have been there gone. And it's a little hard to see. I'm going to put quite a bit of water down and watch what's going to happen with this rose of ultramarine. So the Quin Rose and the ultramarine blue are going to separate a little bit. So I'm just leaving room here to suggest a little vase, because we're going to do a little branch of leaves or flowers. And then if I tilt, I have my paper on a little plexi piece. So when I tilt it, those ultramarine blue particles are kind of heavy. They're going to stay a little bit where I've already put them. And that lighter Quin Rose is going to run away. So already here you can see the blue just a little bit left behind. We'll do another side, just suggesting a little vase. Now I'm going to come in with the rose of ultramarine mixed with some green apatite and make just a really pretty brown. And I want to be sure I let that mixing start to happen here. I'm just going to make a little branch. So I'll bring in some green apatite. We'll start with some leaves, and just instantly you can see how these gorgeous mixes start to happen. So it's just a really fun way to take some of these colors and see how they're going to interact on your paper and how these pigments are going to play. So I'm going to introduce some fall leaves.
I love your brush strokes.
Thank you. And it's a really forgiving paper. I can come in and see how it just gives it room to grow and flow. And it's a really good exercise, at least for me, to use this paper, because one of the better ways to get the character out of the pigments on this paper is just to put it down and walk away and leave it alone and let the magic happen. Come back in and do some more green maybe. And you can kind of see, I can't move it right now to bring it closer to the camera, but the blue in that rose of ultramarine, the way it kind of got left behind and the pink pulled away. Just some really pretty things happen. And right now, how that little bit of green and the quin gold is coming in and making this texture. So it's a really good way to get to know the pigments and their behaviors, the ones that are inside of the paints. It's a great little learning tool, I think, the mineral paper. And then let's go ahead and bring in some of these really pretty reds and oranges with the quin rose and the quin gold.
Yours.
And so at some point, I'll need to kind of just let it sit and let these color mingle. But watch what happens when I add. I'm just going to kind of neutralize and ground things with a little bit of the shadow violet, bring in a little bit of this gray to tone it down, and see how it made room for itself. It's almost like when you work with alcohol inks and add the little drops. It's that same kind of the look of ink without the stink is what I've been calling it. Then I'll bring some of it into my flowers up here. And what's going to happen then is that ultramarine blue and the shadow violet, you're going to see that start to kind of play and separate, and the other pigments come more to the edge of those little splatters. We could put some little leaves in too. So sometimes if I pick up a new pigment or new pigment mix, one of my favorite things to do is pick up a paper that I don't use very often. And it kind of takes away all the expectation and just lets me explore, I think. So I'm going to come in with some, I'll lose track of time if I'm not careful. I'll come in with some rose of ultramarine and just add some nice rich purples. My favorite leaves in the fall are the dogwood leaves, and we have some in the yard that have these really, really pretty just purples and pinks. And so we'll bring some of that in. Just let those play. So anyway, you guys get the idea. Just some real, just fun, no expectations play. And after I let it sit, and I'll bring this one going from before a little closer. I mean, what's happening there? I don't know another way to get those textures, which is why I really love this paper so much. I love textures. What's happening here with the yellow coming into the rose of ultramarine and the red mix that I made, just a lot of just lovely little moments. And the longer I let it sit, the more of that magic is going to happen. You can see there, that was a little dot of the shadow violet, the quin rose and quin gold reddish orange mix I made, plus the rose of ultramarine all working together. The green apatite particles, you can see the dark that's left behind and that lighter color that just explodes on the page. And so anyway, I just wanted to show you kind of how to just have a lot of fun. It's a beautiful set of 12. I can't recommend it enough. There's some really fun mixes and you can just get some really gorgeous things out of it. So I'll let this one sit for a little bit. We can come back to it after it's had a chance to kind of develop if you like, but I would love to see how Sylvia's Christmas cards are coming along.
That was beautiful, Lowell.
So
Can't wait
beautiful.
to see it dry.
Thank you.
Pretty.
Creative.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Silvia, we come back to you again.
I
You are
saw.
painting.
Yes, I'm painting the Christmas cards with the red that Ashley just explained, just with a little bit of moon glow, so I can have shadows here and the reds. Is it, yeah, can you see? Because
Yes.
yeah, it's
So
close.
so are you dropping moon glow in wet or adding it after it's dry?
Dry, it's dry.
So you're using it as a shadow. That's so beautiful.
Yes, yes, it's very, very nice. The shadow with the moon glow on the red. On the red, I mean Queen Gold and Queen Rose. I think it's better. And here, Green Appetite with Serpentine, which I really appreciate. Serpentine is a beautiful green, very versatile. We can do a lot of things with it. And this one I used Queen Gold, Green Appetite, and Rose Ultramarine, which I think it's a very nice combination too. It's very, you know, not, it's unusual, so I think it's nice. But the best thing is, like Ashley was saying, mixing the reds is amazing. I really love it because it's a primary color and it's fun. This here, these cards is for fun. You have to relax and paint like Christmas gifts. I'm here. Christmas is like everybody's thinking about. We have decorations all around, and the workshops are all about Christmas this time of the year. So that's why I am trying to, you know, in here, yeah. This is supposed to be a bookmark. Something that you really, really relax. And then, yeah, it's ready. We can sparkle a little, Queen Gold. Pretending it's gold, which gives the final touch. Yeah. I don't know if I have, yeah, I do. Now I have this this little guy. But if you need to move to someone else, it's okay. I prepared many because I'm working on it. So to me, it's really, really nice working on Christmas.
All set for Christmas.
Yes.
If you like, you have a couple of minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you wish. But this, I love this colors, really.
Yes, they are very bright.
Yeah, they're very bright, they're nice, they're you know, you can you can do whatever you want. So it's so what? Now, cascade, yeah. No, first, wow, I need a bit of lavender and the back. So cold sky, but romantic, like Angela. Are you there? Your romantic greens for me, your lavender. I love it. It's okay. And pine trees. This is also a very good brush to do this. Oh, I will paint the snow with this. I will leave like this. After a while, I will come back there. But here the snow. Wetting again. And a bit of moon glow. Yeah, moon glow, very, very subtle, light. Moon glow is amazing too. I love it. Well, now this little guy. I will also use bits of a little bit of moon glow. And first adding the shadows. So here it's not wet. This paper will not send a lot of water. So it's only a bit. And here too. Now I have to wait a little bit to dry and paint our guy here. So bit more. Cascade green is very, very, very nice. Now, in a while, it will appear the blue aura around. So that's what I love in these colors. It's one of my favorite greens. Cascade green. Really, really nice. One more. Are you guys there? So silent.
Yes.
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 We're
I'm
hooked.
feeling kind of alone here.
We're just mesmerized, that's all.
I thought maybe I lost connection. I don't know.
No, we are here. We are here. Don't worry.
Yes.
We don't want to
Okay.
interrupt your concentration.
Yeah.
Tavlana, is it Tavlana? Says it's watercolor hypnosis.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
May I ask something, John?
I'm sorry.
Was it Erkin?
Yes, John, may I ask something?
Yes, of course.
Is there any pigment made from foods or flowers or fruits?
No, we don't use, not from us, because those would all be fugitive. So,
Yes.
historically there was stuff done with insects, there was beetles, and there was flowers. But we don't do that because they're all fugitive. The only
Light
one that we
fastness.
did
Yeah.
some years ago was rose madder genuine, but that was actually a laked pigment. So it was by definition still a pigment, but we discontinued that. So no.
Instead, you are using synthetic ones, pigments.
We
Excellent light fastness you are looking for.
Yes, because they come from industry. So the light fastness, we verify the light fastness internally and externally. So they're 100 plus years. They're very, 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 very light fast.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ashley, I think John's just ready to wrap up. Do you mind sharing your artwork on your desk now? You could put them all in one frame.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think while we're doing that, I just want to invite everybody to see MK tomorrow. He's a wonderful artist from Ireland. So I hope you can visit with us tomorrow with MK.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everyone.
Your mic is off.
Your mic is off, MK. There you go. Oh, now it's back. It's off. It's off again. Your mic is off again. There you go.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your nice word. I'm looking forward to be with you, all of you tomorrow.
Awesome.
Good.
We'll see.
Very good.
Thank you.
Look forward to it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Oh, your artwork is just beautiful. It's
Veronica.
festive.
That's excellent.
Lola, love the brightness of yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So pretty.
I had a couple questions I saw in the chat just so people can, know what the product looks like. So the mineral paper, but yeah, the colors just are so vibrant on it. Thank you very much.
Very nice. Love yours, Giovanni. You guys just do such beautiful artwork, and I love your explanations as you do things. Thank you all very much. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for all the artwork and all the questions, and I hope you can join us tomorrow with MK. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, John. See you tomorrow.